Hey, it's Nancy Juetten, and today is Thursday, June 3rd. And I'm coming on live because I have come up with a really exciting fast action bonus that I think will be very persuasive in inviting you to get off the fence and into the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp sooner versus later. And I want to tell you a little bit about the background. I've been talking to so many of you in private message and on the phone, and I've been hearing you say, the timing. I wish I had more time. I might want to wait until September. I'm spinning plates. I wonder if any of this is resonating with all of you. Yes, you want to be the podcast dream guest that top hosts can't wait to book. Yes, you want to monetize when you speak up at the microphone so that you can get more leads, more clients, more connections, more cash. What if you had the luxury of more time to accomplish these results with me as your guide? So here is my brilliant suggestion. I have never, ever done this before. I don't know that I will ever do this again, but I want to be very, very clear. This session is supposed to be 12 weeks, starts on June 9th. It ends 3 months later. And then I'm going to do another session in late September, taking us just right up into Christmas. What if you could have the luxury of 2 sessions of the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp to accomplish all of the objectives that you have and create these well-formed habits so that you have a full 24 weeks to get in podcast guesting shape and to get these behaviors well honed so that you can be systematic and reliable. And what if you get all of that time with me and results for yourself at the same tuition as noted, but have twice the time to get the mission accomplished? Would that be a benefit to you? If that would help you bridge the gap of, I want to do this now, but I think September would be better, why don't you get on the bus right now and know that you can be with me now and with me in September, and you will get all the benefits, all the bonuses, and all of the luxury of being able to incorporate podcast guesting and pitching into your busy entrepreneurial life so that it does become a well-formed success habit. If this excites you, I would invite you to just jump on in, because everyone who jumps on in today and tomorrow, Friday, the 4th of June, will get the benefit of this fast action bonus. Not only will you get to be with me for the 12 weeks starting on the 9th of June, but you'll get to be with me for the 12 weeks that's starting in September. That is a $2,000 to $3,000 value that is yours as a bonus for being a quick action taker. So let me just review with you the benefits that you get when you join the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp. Whether you join at the standard or the VIP level, you will get to learn how to be the podcast dream guest. You're going to create your media one sheet. You're going to learn how to position yourself properly. You're going to learn how to prioritize the right shows that are perfect for your message. You're going to learn how to pitch yourself so you are chosen. And you're going to create that amazing call to action so you can ping pong people back into your world so that you can profit. I will share with you all of my ninja strategies, the finesse, the confidence that I have developed over decades, becoming a pitching queen for myself and for my top PR clients, so that you can own those skills within your own company. When you join me in the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp, it's not just you that gets to come. You get to bring your assistant with you so that you can divide and conquer. Your assistant can help prioritize, do the research, and write up some pitches, and you can be the person that shows up at the microphone to deliver the magic. That divide and conquer approach is going to allow you as a service provider to be brilliant where you can be brilliant, and your assistant to be brilliant where he or she can be brilliant. And together you will be more brilliant together. When you say yes, you will, and you're in the first 10 people to say yes, I will also send each of the first 10 a $150 gift card to buy a microphone or a backdrop or improve your lighting so that you can show up brilliantly at Hello. And that will be powerful too, because if you're going to go all in podcast guesting, you need to be able to show up like a pro at Hello, have the sound quality be music to everyone's ears, and to have a setup that reflects well on your brand and reputation. Clients that have worked with me in the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp typically book themselves on 4 to 12 shows within a 12-week window. Because you are going to be a fast action taker, you're going to be with me for 24 weeks, and you're going to be able to double that for no additional investment of dollars, just simply a consistent application of time to making this your all-in visibility strategy. In terms of how much time is this going to take, I want 2 hours of your life every week to join me live for a call to get the value, the content, the action coaching, the finesse, the ninja strategies. And I want you to dedicate 1 to 2 hours a week between you and your assistant to do the homework and get in action so that we can be hearing your voice on the right shows that you're going to be listening to while you're on planes, trains, and automobiles enjoying the summer, knowing that your visibility star is rising higher than it's ever risen before because you made the wise choice to join me in the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp. So let me be very clear. When you decide and jump in by Friday, June 4th at midnight Pacific, you will get to do 2 sessions of the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp with me for the same value as just one. That's a $2,000 to $3,000 value, depending on how much you, which membership tier you choose. And speaking of membership tiers, there are 2. There's standard and there's VIP. The only difference between the 2 membership tiers is the VIP tier includes an interview with me on my Learn More, Earn More YouTube channel, during which I edify you, champion you, prop you up, and showcase how media ready, media savvy, and on message you are, because that can be essentially an audition to demonstrate to future hosts that you've got it going on and they can't wait to rush to book you. Sometimes we feel like we're in a chicken and an egg situation. I know I'd get booked if people could just hear and see and celebrate me, but I can't seem to get myself booked on a show. Well, all those problems get put in the rearview mirror when you join me in the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp, because anything less is simply not good enough. I am going to be your guide. I'm going to use my velvet boot of accountability to make sure that you show up and get the medicine. I'm going to make sure that you set up systems and processes so that you can keep track of your outgoing pitches and follow up properly to get the goods that you want and the results that you desire. And I want you to have a success story like the one I'm about to tell with you now. And I realize I'm putting myself as the hero in the story, but I got to tell you, this recently happened and it was so powerful. Oh my gosh. I'm a guest on someone's podcast. Hey there, Paulette. And I see somebody's, I don't know who the other person is, but hello, I'm glad you're here. One of my long-term mentors invited me to be a guest on his Marketing with a Book podcast. And just like I teach all my clients, listen to the show, watch the show before you go on, just in case the format is a little different than you were expecting, so that you can rise up to meet the challenge and be a pro at Hello. Well, because I had listened to the show and watched the show, I knew that what he did in this particular show is, instead of doing an interview, he actually gives the talking stick to the guest and says, take it away. It's almost like a teleclass or a webinar. It's not scripted. There's no conversation. And I knew that this was coming. So I thought, what kind of value could I pack within a 15-minute segment that would be of service to the people listening to the Marketing with a Book and a Speech podcast? Well, guess what? Within 1 week of that podcast airing, at least 2 people loved it so much that we got on a telephone call and they decided they wanted to be in the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp, and they're now happily involved. Another person heard a story I told about how I started my business with the desire to make enough money to buy better groceries, and then I became too busy to cook. He loved the story I told about Nabisco brand wheat thins versus Safeway brand crackers, and he sent me 2 boxes of Nabisco crackers to tell me how much he loved the show. The host of the show was so happy that he sent me daffodils to my doorstep and said, "Won't you please come back to the show? It was such a success." And this all happened instantaneously. These are the kinds of results that happen when you show up on a podcast, pour the value, create the rapport, create the excitement, and lasso those people back into your world to have those kinds of outcomes. I will teach you how to do that so that you do it again and again and again, like a well-formed habit. And I will teach you and your assistant to have this power that lives within your company for as long as the 2 of you are working together, which gives your assistant a deepening and a widening of their responsibilities and also accelerates your star on the rise. I've never, ever offered that benefit before until this session. So there are powerful benefits that I'm offering to you. I hope they're exciting to you. We start on June 9th at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a 2-hour session. We're going to dial in those media one sheets and we're going to make sure your bios are brilliant. And that's what we're going to accomplish in the first session. And if there's tough love that needs to be dished out to tell you that your message is not differentiated and it needs to be more provocative and compelling, it's my job to tell you that truth so you can stand apart at hello. I'm not just going to pat you on the back and say, "Great job, let's keep it up," because your success is my success and generic won't get it done. So let's dial it in. If you are watching this video and you've posted your media one sheet and you've gotten some feedback, or maybe you've been hoping that you could get around to it, but you still haven't done it, get around to it now. The replays are available through June 9th, and binge watch and participate so that you can get my eyes on your message. But when you put your message out there, ask yourself, how do I sound compared to all the other life coaches out there that are doing the same thing? Is there something different, preferred, or distinctive about the way you do it that would make the host interested in talking to you? We all get so caught up in who we are. Remember, and this is a really, really important thing for you to consider, hosts have a choice. Given all the other people that they are contending with who are vying for a place on their show, consider what they would be interested in and how that host will benefit from having the opportunity to sit down in conversation with you and bring those big ideas forward with confidence and with conviction so that the host will have an easy yes, gotta have it, she's my gal or he's my guy decision. Because the world is full of a sea of generic players, and none of the people that do the Broadcast Your Brilliance program fit that description. You're going to be compelling, provocative, interesting, and you will stand apart with aid from the messaging magician that I am. And if you are thinking that you can do this on your own and see how it goes, go ahead and try that and then get frustrated by that and think, boy, wouldn't this be a faster and easier and more fun journey to take if Nancy was on my side, being my co-pilot as I start to track my pitching average and discover that I'm actually rocking and rolling right out of the gate because I've got her on my side. I wanted to keep this pretty short, but I wanted to know, does this fast action bonus appeal to you? Is the opportunity and the luxury to have not just 12 weeks, but 24 weeks to embrace, apply, and deploy the lessons I'm about to teach you so that you can become the podcast dream guest top host can't wait to book. And more importantly, that you're going to be like the person that I was just describing earlier, someone who shows up for a show, attracts clients, gifts in the mail, goodies at the doorstep. And oh, by the way, one of the people that listened to that podcast was so impressed that has already resulted in me getting booked to deliver that same talk to an audience in San Francisco later this summer. One good thing leads to another when you dial in your message, deliver it with confidence and conviction, and have a way to ping pong people back into your world that will actually help your shopping cart go ka-ching. Those are the kinds of outcomes that I want for you. Who is this for? The ideal person to benefit is a service-based professional who already sells a 4-figure or greater product, program, or service that clients already gladly buy, and you are ready to scale to do business with people you have not yet met through referral. This is also for you if you are an author who has a book that needs to sell in quantity to much more people beyond those that you already know. If you have questions, or you want a quick call on the phone, or you have some kind of nagging doubt that you need to satisfy, reach out to me by private message, give me a call. All my information is so powerfully stated on my website. Whatever you want to do to get your questions answered, but I'm hoping that this very exciting fast action bonus is something that you can say, yes, I've got that golden buzzer decision. I am ready to hit the ball out of the park and say, yes, yes, yes. I'm ready to work with Nancy in the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp this summer and also in the fall. I get both sessions for the same tuition noted. Yes, you get to bring your assistant. That is going to bring so much value into your organization. You get all the other bonuses that are beautifully described on the invitation page. And where is that? GetKnownGetPaid.com/BYB. This double your money, double your time, double your fun, double mint gum fast action bonus is only valid between now and midnight, Friday, June 4th. I hope you're listening. I hope you're excited. Why not start the weekend knowing that this is in the can and that I am totally in your corner and by your side so that you can welcome all the benefits that are yours to behold when you jump right in and decide that podcast guesting is going to be your go-to primary visibility strategy. My name is Nancy Juetten. I am the leader of the Broadcast Your Brilliance Bootcamp. I love this course. I love the results my clients welcome. I've got plenty of success stories posted in the guides tab. And today I did a couple of VIP interviews with folks that went VIP last session, and I'll be posting those shortly so you can imagine what would it be like for me to be showcased on an interview just like that. I hope you're excited. I am. I know that Friday night at midnight, I'm going to be celebrating because the right people are going to be on the bus, and I really hope that that would be you. If for whatever reason it is not you, but you feel that there are people in your world that need to know about it, why don't you tell them? Let them to come, invite your friends to come into this Facebook group and go to the guides tab and enjoy all the replays from the masterclass from last week and just spread the good wealth so more people can benefit. I truly believe that this is my wheelhouse. This is what I'm supposed to do. And I believe the right people are going to be on the bus. And I'm looking forward to driving us all forward because anything less is simply not good enough. All right, that's all I have for now. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.